So this is a bit of a random place to start my vlog, as usual. I usually start it in my house. I haven't properly charged my camera, and I wasn't planning on even doing this, and I don't know if this video will ever go on YouTube. But I don't want to get this done and then not have filmed it and then regret it and have to do a crappy video where I tell you what happened rather than showing you. So, long story short, how do I say this? Okay, so last week I was on a shoot for L'Oreal, and there was a guy on the shoot who was doing our eyebrows. His name was Sal, and he's known as the Eyebrow King, or the King of Eyebrows, one of the two. And you know when you're like, yeah, okay, maybe you are. No, he is. He did my eyebrows. I haven't let anyone other than my stepmom touch my eyebrows in over 10 years, and it was nerve-wracking, but I let him do my eyebrows, and oh my God, they were amazing. If I can, I'll insert a picture like here of my face with his brows that he did for me. Not his brows are much better than mine. But I was like looking at his face when he was doing my brows, and I was like, your nose is like perfect. And he was like, well, I haven't had surgery on my nose, but I had a non-surgical nose job. And I'd like heard about these, and I think that someone else I know got one done as well, but I always thought that they were for people that had like really kind of like prominent bumps in their noses, or I don't really know. I don't really know why I never even considered it before. However, he told me the guy, and I can't even remember the guy's name. I've been like messaging the guy for ages. And when I say ages, I mean since I did the shoot, basically. What is his name? His name is Dr. Ayad, and he works at 1 Harley Street in London, and also another place in Bicester, which is where I'm going. And I am going to see him for what is known as a non-surgical 3-point rhino. I didn't realize that like you could have, I messaged him just to inquire to see what, you know, whether I was even a candidate for it. And I sent him a picture of my nose from the side, and he straight away sent me back a computer generated version of my nose after the treatment. And I was like, book me in now. Because I don't mind my nose from the front. The only thing I don't like is when I smile like that, it's almost like my nose is gonna touch my top lip. I hate that. But I actually really don't like it from the side because it is quite curved, and like it just needs a little bit of a lift and a little bit of a straighten. And what he sent me back was exactly what I wanted. I don't want an entirely different nose. That's not what I want. What I want is just my nose, but a little bit straighter. And I like my nose from the front. It's not a bad nose. Like, it's contourable, it's a good nose. It's just the side. Carrie's coming with me because Ali is away, so I'm gonna go and pick her up now. I'm gonna get us a Starbucks on the way, and then we're heading to Bicester for my appointment, which is at 8 PM, which is great because it's in the evening. He seems really nice. Like, when I said to him, I was like, look, I'm a YouTuber, is it okay if I vlog this? It's absolutely fine. If not, he was like, it's absolutely fine, I'll put on my good shirt. So he seems really nice and friendly, and he's really chatty. He's like done this on GMTV, he's done loads of other YouTubers, and he's done Sal's, and Sal's looks amazing. So I'll pop his Instagram down below so that you guys can go and have a look at that. But hopefully my nose is gonna go so well that that's gonna be enough for any of you guys that might have been thinking about this or might just be interested in it. Anyway, I've been talking for 5 minutes, and I'm kind of hoping that this video is gonna be, and there's a little boy on a bike that's looking at me like, why is this lady talking to a camera? He's got his little helmet on, it's so cute. Okay, let's get going. I'm so excited, I'm not even nervous. I'm worried that it might hurt a little bit, but I am so excited for this. I wanted to go on Sunday, but I was in Ibiza, so I couldn't go. So this was like the next best date, so I'm gonna go now.
I look so tired. I know it's not sunny, but these are hiding the 3 hours.
You're so fashion right now. I know it's not sunny, but I'm just hiding my bag.
Just hiding my broken plain suit.
Nice jumper.
Thanks, babes. Look at the tan. For me.
I feel like my hair is like Farrah Fawcett vibes today. What do you think?
It looks it.
I'm like, I've got swoofs.
Swoofs. Voluminous swoofs.
Voluminous. Voluminous.
It's like, what was that thing? Do you remember when Kerry Katona was in was Queen of the Jungle?
No.
And she was like, I'm a voluptuous woman. And she couldn't say it for ages. And it was like voluptuous and voluptuous. And she was like, I'm a voluptuous woman. It was so fun.
I didn't watch that.
Anyway.
So we've just pulled up in Bicester. I've actually never seen this area of Bicester either. To be honest, the only area of Bicester I've ever seen is Bicester Village. So we're here quite early.
40 minutes.
It's better to be early than late. That's what I've realised. So we just kind of sat in the car, although I think it's finished raining, so maybe we should make a run for it whilst we still
That seems wise.
Can.
Because I have no brolly. Because I haven't got my backpack.
We were just sat here discussing her backpack, and how I used to make fun of her for having a backpack, and I can't really say why it's a good thing that you have a backpack.
Because it has a brolly in it.
Because it has a brolly in it.
Little
And that's
bags
really
can't fit
useful
brollies.
for me. It's really useful for me.
It's also really useful in England.
Yeah.
In the rain. Because it's raining.
I'm like a little bit nervous now. I do feel a little bit like, oh, but I'm not nervous because I think like bad things. I'm just nervous because like I might even, do you know what I'm thinking about too? I want to get him to confirm that there's no fillers in my lips.
Do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Because there's none.
Okay, let's head over there now before it starts raining. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm really excited. I feel like he needs to film my nose from the side as well, so I have to ask him to do that. Or maybe you can do it. I know that you don't think it, but we have ascertained on the drive over here that I don't want a new nose. This is not about having like a completely different nose. I had my nose broken. I would like it to be my nose again, because this isn't actually my nose. Let's walk over there because it's actually starting to rain again now. We've been here for about an hour. This one's tired.
I've got such bad jet lag. I'm dying.
She got off a flight from Aruba, and now I'm dragging her here with me because that's what friends are for.
Do. And in Venice, she did get me a Starbucks on the way, but it was the worst Starbucks in the world.
That Starbucks I bought, wow, like the worst.
It's like seriously bad.
The worst.
Worse
Starbucks.
than American Starbucks.
That was,
That's
but like opposite ends of the spectrum bad, like so bad. We're waiting to go in now. I'm very, very excited. I'm so never gonna put this vlog
Can we
up.
just point out though that everyone in the waiting room so far has told her that she needs nothing doing? Just saying.
It's like being here with your mum.
Well, someone's got to. Good luck.
Thank you. In here?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, see you soon. Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Hi, Carrie.
Just kind of want what we discussed, yeah.
Okay.
That was what made me kind of like book in, was seeing the picture that you showed me what I could expect.
So we said your nose is actually quite nice.
Well, I don't mind it from
but
the front.
you don't like the little dip
Yeah.
at the tip. And if we can just get it slightly lifted.
Just slightly, and then smoothing out, because I had my nose broken when I was younger, so I feel like that's part of the reason why I don't like it.
So I want you straight
Straight.
first.
This is what I have for my YouTube videos, a ring light.
That's good, isn't it?
She feels right at home.
Okay. So we'll just take very kind of official looking pictures. It's not anything
Unflattering.
very unflattering. Okay, now if you turn and face that way, please. Alright,
This is my bad side, I hate this side of my
your
nose.
left side is your bad side.
That's the side, I hate this side of my nose.
Okay. How's that feel?
Fine, don't faint, Carrie.
I'm not going to faint.
How nice is she? Just worrying about you.
Well, I did watch a video and I was like, oh dear. That one hurt a little bit.
I know. The tip is a bit of a sensitive area. But the great thing about this technique is it's just dots. You know, we're not jabbing around and doing lots and lots of little injections. It's just 3 little dots, and then hopefully that'll be it. And most of the work is actually done by, first of all, placing it properly and then massaging it into place. You feel okay? The tip is more sensitive, most sensitive part of the nose.
Have we done the tip then?
No, we're about to.
Okay.
Be brave.
There we go.
You okay?
my eyes water a little bit.
There you go. That's the nose in the picture.
No way.
Yeah. It's always the tip that makes all the difference.
Oh my god, it is.
Yeah, you'll feel the.
You're gonna love it.
Really?
You are. You're gonna love it.
All right, good. We're doing well. Let's take a picture. Give me.
This one?
Yeah, just take a picture, side view, and show you exactly what it looks like because you won't be able to see it now.
It does look different from the front as well. Oh wow. Sorry, am I moving? Sorry.
Stay still, would you? See now, it doesn't have that curvature anymore. It's straight, and your tip is here rather than it being here. It's just a little fraction, but it actually does make quite a difference.
Yeah, it does.
You can go even more, but I wouldn't.
No. I think that's good.
You happy?
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing.
You like it?
Mhm.
Can I do this?
Yeah. They're gonna hurt, aren't they? You're such a bad
Oh, I
liar.
ask.
Yeah. You are gonna feel this little one. Okay, I'll tell you.
You happy?
Yeah, really happy.
It's not lifted. It's not too lifted.
No,
It's not artificial looking. It's not weird looking.
No.
it's
It
completely
looks nice.
natural.
that's what I was worried.
Natural.
Like, but it just looks slimmer as well.
Perfect. Turn this side. Perfect. The other way.
So this is the difference between my nose now. This is before, obviously, and this is afterwards. I literally can't believe that is my nose, and I can't believe that was my nose. I'm so happy. So I've just, well, no, I haven't just got home. I've got home and watched Love Island and had some dinner, and I can see that my nose is going a little bit red on the end. He said that would happen, and that was kind of like to be expected. But I literally just can't believe that this is my nose. Like I keep looking in the mirror and I'm like, from the side, like it's completely different, and it even looks like it doesn't now because it's a little bit swollen and the light, but it's even like a little bit thinner, which I think he must have like built it up. The light hits it, like I can't stop looking in there, by the way, but yeah, I'm just, at the moment I can't wait for the redness to go and the little bit of swelling, but I just can't believe it. I literally can't believe that this is my nose. It's amazing, and I didn't have to have my nose broken, which is so good. I can't wait to contour it in the morning because I bet it's gonna look so good. Anyway, I'm gonna update you in the morning, and we're doing some fun stuff tomorrow with Yves Saint Laurent, so I guess I've decided that this vlog is going live. Morning everyone. Did my makeup this morning and I was literally like, oh my god, look at my nose. I'm not gonna be able to stop looking at myself up there. Just, honestly, I can't believe it. I have like contoured my nose a bit, but like it literally doesn't need anything. This is so exciting. I'm sorry for like feeling myself in the viewfinder, but I actually can't get over it. I can't, it's amazing. Anyway, I'm up and I'm dressed, and my car is outside. Today I'm going to, oh my god, today, this is like the most bizarre day of my life. I am flying via private jet with loads of other girls, it's not just me. And we're all going to Paris for lunch at Lulu's with YSL Beauty, and it's all around their Mon Paris fragrance, so it's very fitting. But I've never flown by private jet before, didn't ever think that would be something that would happen. It's quite exciting. I'll show you what I'm wearing and then I'm gonna jump in the car because I think I'll chat to you like more about this when I get home because it's all a bit of a rush at the moment, but I can't stop looking at myself. So this is my outfit for the day, and I'm wearing this Zimmermann dress, my Chloe Nile bag, and my Manolo Blahnik shoes. I'm ready to go. I feel very pretty, but it's very cold outside. I love this dress so much. You would have seen this in my haul and also when I was in Paris. It makes me feel very like teeny tiny. And look at that, I feel so small. We've just finished off having lunch at Lulu's. Oh my gosh, that was the best pavlova I have ever had in my life. I swear, I always have good pavlova when I come to Paris. It is amazing. But now we're going for a motorbike ride around Paris. I've got a very floaty dress on. They assured me that this would be fine, but I'm apprehensive. I think that I'm going to be flashing my underwear to the entire of Paris. But oh well. So here are the bikes. This is how we're going to be traveling around Paris. As Miss Lorna Lux. Say hey to the vlog. What am I to say? I will pop Lorna's Instagram in the description box.
Not my fake one, my real one.
No, your real one, your real one. So we are currently on the bikes. I've got this to stop me from flashing the entire of Paris. My driver is Boris. Say hi, Boris.
Hello.
And this is how I'm going to be going around Paris. How exciting.
I'm not going to kiss you.
Don't hurt my nose again.
I won't.
He kissed me earlier and proper like went in for a smooch. It was like bang on my nose. I was like, oh. Ali's just got back and we're gonna go and vote because we still got about an hour and a half to vote. So I'm gonna drag him with me and we're gonna go and vote.
We definitely don't need our polling cards.
No, it says on it, but we need it for the address. We just got in the car after voting and Ali goes to me, well, Billy voted for those people and we voted for those people, so that's 3 of us. It's gonna take a little bit more than 3 of us. Oh god, you do make me laugh with what you come out with.
Well, the only people that I know that have voted have all voted the same, so a better way of looking at it. Anyway.
Now it's time to go home and watch Love Island. Well, I am anyway.
Yes. I'm gonna watch nothing. I'm gonna write stuff.
I can't flare my nostrils. I keep going to flare my nostrils and I'm like, So Ali's just been singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at me. He thinks he's funny. But yeah, my nose is a little bit red. I think that possibly...
A little bit.
I've possibly got a little bit of bruising because this is like the biggest bit of my nose. Well, it was. It doesn't necessarily look like it now, but it was like, yeah. It's a bit shiny, a little bit red, but it'll go down.
Look at me.
But I don't know what he's laughing. Yeah, lots of people said that they didn't have any like bruising or anything like that, but trust me to get the bruising. Trust me to get the bruising. But Ali's just doing some work next to me. I don't even know what time it is, but I've just come up because I'm like literally, okay, 11 o'clock. I am actually ready for bed. I'm so tired. I was falling asleep on the plane. My battery ran out also on my phone, on my camera. I don't know why I didn't charge it. I'm usually so good with charging things, but apparently last night I didn't want to charge anything. Tomorrow I've got some meetings in London and then I think I'm seeing Carrie again on Friday, which is tomorrow. And yeah, so my battery ran out when I was on the plane. It actually gave me a little bit of time to sort of just like close my eyes and relax, but I'm very tired this evening. So I think I'm going to go to bed and hopefully wake up to a little bit less red nose. That would be nice. Hi everyone. So it's Saturday, so it's about 4 days since I had my nose done, and I thought I'd kind of update you. I did start vlogging yesterday, but I ended up having a bit of a day, a bit of an emotional one, and I just like decided that I would just stop. And I don't like doing that, but I thought I'd just stop halfway through the day and just like chill. I hate these bits of my hair that like stick out, but I thought that I would just give you an update on my nose as well and just show you where we're at. So it's still a little bit pink on the end, and it is still a little bit tender, but it's not as like tender as it was. It's definitely taking longer to heal than I thought it was, but obviously it's not as it might just be because of my schnoz and the kind of schnoz that I have. I thought that it would be kind of like a day or two, but it is still quite red. I can obviously cover it with makeup, but it was swollen. It kind of like swelled up halfway through when I was on the trip with YSL, kind of swelled up a little bit during that day. I think I hadn't been drinking enough water, and possibly that just made it swell, I don't know. But the swelling has definitely gone down, and also I couldn't yawn before, because you know how you like flare your nostrils when you yawn, you're kind of like, oh, I can actually do that now, which is really nice. But the funniest thing is like, I think maybe because there's still a little bit of swelling and stuff like that, but no one's really noticed anything. So it's quite nice that it's not like a huge difference. It's just mainly for me and how I feel about my side profile, and I think that like the before and after pictures obviously show a massive difference, but maybe people didn't fixate on my nose as much as I did. But we all have those things, and obviously I want to make sure that everyone knows that like I'm 29 years old. I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, I'm gonna get married in a few months, and do I want to spend my wedding day like worrying about people getting a picture of me from the side? And I just don't want to spend, I spend a lot of time thinking about it, and I think that when that's the case, and you do have an option like this, I don't really see the problem. I don't have a problem with people who have like lip fillers or Botox. I literally have no problem with it. Like I feel like I'm probably the most open person. I kind of, it irks me a little bit when people don't like own up to it, because that's when you're setting like unrealistic like beauty standards. Like if we're all just a little bit like, yeah, I had something done, like it's no big deal. It looks so good with makeup on. Like I just feel so happy with it. I don't feel like my nose is gonna like touch my lip anymore. It never did, but it's just a personal thing that you like exaggerate on your face. But I think the main thing was I just didn't know this was ever an option for me. Like I'd heard about it, I'd heard people have it, but those people always had really like cute thin noses, and they maybe just had a bump from the side. But my non-nos got quite like a round nose, and I think I've got his nose on the end and so I didn't think that it was a possibility, but it's almost like it's kind of raised this bit up and slimmed it down as well. It doesn't look like it on camera, but I think that's because of the redness. But when the light hits it, like the light hits it in a way that it didn't hit it before, and yeah, so it's just a subtle change, just a subtle one. And obviously like I want to stress again, like I didn't take this free. I've not been paid to talk about this. Not that that's a bad thing. I always worry when people say that, like, oh, I wasn't paid to say this, that they actually like it's counterproductive to what we do, because it's not a bad thing if you were. But in this instance I could have very easily said, I know that other people got it for free and stuff like that, but in this instance I wanted to have it done, see how it came out, and then be able to tell you guys exactly about my experience, and not feel like I had to say anything that maybe wasn't the case. So everything I'm saying is literally my experience, and yeah, and I just hope that, like, for me this is a tiny change, but it's a big one in terms of confidence. I feel really confident, like from being side on. When we were on the plane, Amelia was like, I'm just staring at your nose and it was from the side, and it honestly, like, usually that would make me feel a bit weird, but it didn't. And I actually was like, oh. So it's a very subtle change, and I just wanted to, like, if you maybe have the same hang-ups as me and it's something that you were thinking of, like the invasive surgery where they obviously like break your nose and realign it and chip it and blah blah blah, and you're maybe a bit worried like I was. Honestly, I said to Carrie, I was like, I'm really thinking about getting a nose job before my wedding, and Carrie said to me, she was like, Lydia, I really don't want you to do that, because for me, you've come so far looking the way you do and having the nose that you do. I feel like you would kind of be like conforming. See, like my nose had been broken and they would like straighten it and just like bump out, because like from my side on picture it shows a bump, but that bump isn't on the other side. That's from where it was broken. So it's really weird. And so it was just able to smooth it out and like give me back my old nose. Because if I show you pictures of me when I was a kid, I didn't have that nose. That was not my nose. And I only realised that recently. I thought, oh, I just grown up like that. But when I was younger, when I was at secondary school, but I never had a nose like that. So it's good to have someone like Carrie around, because I feel like she did stop me from just jumping in whole hog, and I actually found a solution that was a lot cheaper, and B, less invasive, and it's still my nose, like it's still my characteristics, but it's just a little bit smoother and a little bit lifted. I will pop the guy who did it's information in the description box below. He's very nice, he's really friendly, but like when I was in the chair, the lady that assists him, she had like her hand on my leg, and she didn't have to do that, but I think that she could see that I was quite nervous, and just that act made me realise like how like kind they both were, and how I don't know, it was such a calming thing. I said it to Carrie in the car, I was like, just that hand on my ankle was such a calming thing. And yeah, they were just both really lovely, and any concerns afterwards, I literally would just like DM him on Instagram, and I'd be like, is this normal? He'd be like, yeah, that's absolutely normal. And he was just like, you know, if there's anything that you're worried about, just DM him. So I did, and that was really nice as well. I've been talking for nearly 10 minutes, but yeah, I just wanted to, like, you know, when you're going over the days and you're thinking like, I want to make sure that I tell them everything, and so that they understand everything, if you get what I mean, because I would hate to, like, these things can be difficult, but I've obviously seen that loads of girls have done lip filler videos, so of course Lydia goes and gets her nose filled. But anyway, I'm gonna go put some makeup on and stop rambling, and show you it with makeup on, and show you kind of like the difference. But Ali can't stop looking at it. When he was here, he was like looking at me from the side like, But yeah. So as this video goes live, it marks exactly 2 weeks since I had my non-surgical nose job. And all of the swelling has like completely gone down now, and I can see the complete changes and the difference in my nose and how my nose is going to look for the rest of the year. And if I'm perfectly honest, I don't think I could possibly be happier than I am right now. From the front, I have my old nose back. I have the nose I had before it was broken, like back when I was a kid. It's straight and it's perfect, and it looks, I keep saying to people that it kind of looks as if someone's tucked in my face. You know, like how when a shirt is untucked, it just looks untidy, and then you just tuck it in and it just looks neat again. I feel like someone's just tucked in my face and everything looks so much neater and in place. Sorry, I'm always looking in the viewfinder when I talk about my nose, but I feel like I need to see it to explain it. If anyone ever sees baby pictures of me, I had such a cute nose. And then from the side, I think that's where people really notice a difference. And when I went to get my nails done, just after I had it actually, my friend who does my nails, she was like, you look younger and like daintier, and it was just such a nice thing to hear that people could notice it in person. Now obviously I wasn't sure whether anyone would notice it on my YouTube channel, and I was not here to like brush anything under the rug, but I also wasn't going to highlight anything if I didn't necessarily need to. But I'd rather have done it in my own time. However, loads of people noticed in my last video, and I just thought that I'd just talk about it and just tell you guys how what I got done, and the process. And hopefully if anyone is thinking about a really invasive nose job, maybe this could be a better option, because I didn't want a completely different nose. That wasn't what this was about. I just wanted to sort of tidy up my existing nose, and so I don't have a smaller nose. I actually technically on paper have a bigger nose, but I think that what it comes down to is it's the proportions of your nose that make it look larger. So if you have a sort of large space here between sort of this part on your nose and this part, it makes it look like it sticks out more, even though if you just slightly bring that bit forward, it decreases that bump. So yeah, it's been pretty, it's like, I can't actually believe how much it's impacted how I feel. Like I look at myself and I'm like, wow, like I've just got that little nyeh to my nose rather than what was there before, and it's just so nice. I feel really happy. Like, I'm sure that there are going to be divided opinions on this. Obviously I took my audience into consideration before I posted this video, and like 3% of my audience is under 18, and I think the main like 75% of my audience is 18 to 45. So I would like to think that the people that watch my channel, you know, they are adults, and they know that I'm not saying you have to go and get your nose job. As with everything, when I'm talking about a handbag, I'm not telling you that you have to go and buy the handbag. I'm saying, if you were thinking about buying it, this was my experience with it, or this is why I love it. I am never telling you that you have to go and get this done. And this is exactly the same with this. I'm not sat here saying you should go and get a non-surgical nose job. I'm saying that if something is bothering you and getting to you, like it did with me, there's an option out there that isn't quite so invasive and can make an absolutely massive difference. I didn't think that I could have this done because I had such a thick nose. I didn't think that this would be possible, and they have made every single change that I would have wanted to make to my nose in a subtle and in line with my features way, if that makes sense. But yeah, so this is just me documenting my experience with it, and I want to stress again that I paid for my treatment. I didn't accept it free in any way, and I wanted to be able to do this off of my own back so that I could tell you exactly what happened. Everything from this video will be in the description box below. I will also put the cosmetic surgeon, is that the right word? I don't know whether that's the right name for them, but I'm gonna put his details down below because he was great. He was really lovely, really helpful, and just lovely to go and see. He's there if you want to use it. I am not saying that you have to use him. You can use whoever you want. You don't have to use him. I feel like this is really difficult territory and I'm like saying all of the wrong things, but he's just there as the person that I went to, and that's all I can do. Anyway, I hope that you like my new sort of improved nose. Yes, that's it for this video. I'm absolutely crapping my pants. So I know that I have like an abnormally harsh audience sometimes. I have a lot of people that watch my videos that shouldn't watch my videos because it makes them very angry. So again, if you see any comments that don't sit well with you in the comment section below, some people confuse my comment section with like they call it freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, fine, but you know, I'm not your punch bag. So if you see comments down there that don't sit well, that you think, that's not a very nice comment, like I wouldn't want to have to read that about myself, you can report them, and I believe that they are removed. I'm not here to give a platform to that kind of thing. That's not what my channel is about. So as much as I'm all for freedom of speech, in the same breath, if you've not got anything nice to say, please don't use my comment section to voice that. There are internet forums and gossip forums for you to talk about that stuff until your heart's content, and I don't have to read that, so that's absolutely fine by me. But yeah, everything's in the description box. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It's going to be even longer now that I've been talking for 9 minutes. I'm so sorry about this. But yeah, I will see you in my next video, hopefully, if you stick around. Bye!